Hi, this is Lisa Kelly, Notre Dame author and class of 1993, and you are watching the Two Irish Brothers show. Cheers and go Irish.
Tyree. Here's Tyree with the lane. Tyree! Whoa! Can he get there? Tyree at the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Notre Dame! Woo! 98 big ones!
How's it going, everyone? I am ND Sean 45.
And I am Ryan, Week Zero Productions for Avel.
And this is the Two Irish Brothers show. Just so you guys know, Ryan is filling in for Ben this week. Ben was up in Chicago watching the Dolphins beat my Bears today, so Ryan was nice enough to fill in. But before we get going talking about Notre Dame's amazing dominant win over Clemson last night, you guys know the drill. Hit that subscribe tab in the bottom right-hand corner. Like or dislike this video to help with the algorithm. And find us everywhere on social media. It's all listed down below. Also, as well as the two travel packages that Ben and I have been promoting on this show. But just to let you guys know, the one for Boston College and Notre Dame is coming up pretty quick. So try to jump on that from our friend Vince Verzuto from Philly Sports Trips. Also, and certainly not the least thing on this promotion, check out Ryan's page, Week Zero Productions. The link for that will be listed in the description box below. And Ryan and his crew over there have a new video coming out, I believe Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken, right? Mm-hmm. That is, sorry.
Go ahead.
You go ahead. You go ahead. It's your video.
Okay. All right. Well, it's the best of Week 10 of college football. This Notre Dame channel. So if you love college football, you like highlight videos, there are going to be a lot of Notre Dame highlights this week. So you definitely want to tune into that. It comes out Tuesday night. So be on the lookout for that. And let me know what you guys think.
And I'm sure there's probably going to be some Notre Dame highlights in there. I know there were plenty last night.
Oh, yeah. We'll just say there's going to be 2 interceptions in that video.
Yes, and we will be talking about that right now. So with that said, Ryan, I don't know about you. Myself personally, I thought this team could win. I knew they could win this game, but if you told me that they were going to win this game in dominant fashion by 21 points, I didn't see that coming. I don't think anybody saw that coming.
Yeah, if you would have told me either one of these teams would have beat the other by 21 or more, I would have told you that you don't know football and you don't know what you're talking about. I didn't. I'm sorry again, Sean. I'm 0-2 on the pick'ems, but Notre Dame is 2-0 since I've been doing the Irish Power Hour with you. So, hey, I'm just going to keep it going, man. Just keep picking against Notre Dame and they win. So,
that's fine.
Nah, man.
Well, and I got to be honest, I think I take that back. There was somebody in the comment section of the Halloween Spectacular that did say, I think they did say Notre Dame 35, Clemson 10. So I can't say that I didn't see that nobody said that. But myself personally, I didn't see this kind of victory coming. But oh man, all I can say is, as Sting said when he was here last week for the Halloween Spectacular, oh!
Yes, sir.
A huge statement win for Marcus Freeman last night and his Fighting Irish team. I mean, obviously the talk has been going on all season long, and I'm talking mainly amongst Notre Dame fans here, not the haters we expect that from. But the fans, there's always been a lot of doubt, from the so-called realists, as I've always talked about for a long-ass time now. And even what's crazy is after last night's win, there are still fans in our fan base that don't think that this is good enough. They think this is a fluke. They're pulling this is just a Clemson team that was down. They're clearly overrated. Yeah. But you know what? Those pieces of trash are not worth my time. I don't think they're worth your time either in this video, because last night was fun. It was a big win, and we are going to enjoy this.
Those are the same people, Sean, that said that in 2020 when we beat the number 1 team at our place without Trevor Lawrence and wanted to put an asterisk by that win. Let's just face it. Notre Dame, I don't care if if they should have been or shouldn't have been the number 4 team in the country. The fact is, they were the number 4 team in the country per the College Football Playoff Top 25 rankings by the committee. So obviously the committee that knows college football thought they were the 4th best team in the country. They were 8-0, came to South Bend, and let's just say it, Sean. We put down the Tigers. We
Yes.
put them down.
And the crazy thing is, the tiger is my favorite animal, but these Tigers, I was glad to take care of business of against last night. This Irish team, man, hands down the best game they played all season long, and the numbers bear that out. So let's go over some of these numbers, Ryan. So we'll start with Drew Pine, and he did not have a very sexy night whatsoever. He was 9 of 17. 85 yards, 1 touchdown. But you know what? He did score the 1 rushing touchdown himself. That was a huge momentum boost to us. And let me tell you guys something. All of you who have been trashing Drew Pine, yes, I know he's not elite. Yes, I know he's not the answer. But y'all need to realize something. And Ryan, if you have any disagreements, please tell me. But Drew Pine, right now, with the way this quarterback room sits, he is the best option that we have right now. So
right now, yes.
So everybody quit dogging this kid, quit giving him crap. He's doing the best that he can, and Freeman is doing the best that he can with what he has to work with. But please finish your thought, Ryan. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, right now he is. I still think we got to give Buckner a chance, but when he gets healthy. But for those people, they're dogging on Pine because he's not elite. We understand that. We understand he's probably not a quarterback that can win you a national title. He's probably not a guy that you would rely on to go out there and win you a game in crunch time. But you know what he does do well? He does, being Drew Pine, really well. He doesn't turn the ball over. He doesn't make bad decisions or stupid decisions. How many times last night when the O-line was giving him great pass protection, and he just throw the ball away because, hey, I'm not going to force it. It's not there. I'm not going to force it. We've seen it. Tommy Reese was like that a lot as a quarterback. He forced it. People gave him crap. Pine, he's not going to go out there and win you a game, but you know what? He's sure as hell not going to go out there and cost you a game either, which is nice, especially when you have a running game like you do at Notre Dame right now, where you have 3 backs that can do it all. And you know what? I haven't said it all year. I'm going to give props to Tommy Reese. I know we've been dogging on him all year.
Yeah.
Last few games, the game plans, just a masterful. You know what? He's finally understanding what this team is, and he's sticking to it. We're going to run it at you. We're going to dominate you on the line of scrimmage. We're going to beat the heck out of you, and we're going to push you 6 yards back every play. And we're going to run it, but you're not going to stop it.
Exactly. And yeah, like you said, I've been dogging him quite a bit this year, but as I've always said, if you do something bad, I'm going to address it. But when you do something good, I'm going to give you credit for it. And Tommy Reese, he came with a wonderful game plan last night, and it paid dividends.
And you know what? It's like, I almost start to wonder, because I've started, look back, and I'm a guy that watches film and everything like that because I used to play football. And I'm starting to wonder if a lot of it's, we don't have a lot of wider, we don't have the quarterback that's going to be able to air it out. I think we got to start giving Tommy Reese maybe the benefit of the doubt this year, because we don't necessarily have the wide receivers on the outside that can get open every play. And we don't have the quarterback that could do it. He's working with a backup quarterback. And I think, Tommy Reese is a guy that loves to throw the ball. He wants to throw the ball. Anytime you listen to him talk, he wants to throw it. We just don't have that assets to do that right now. But you know what? His play calling is using what we do have, which is a really good O-line and a good, stable running backs. And that's what your job is as an OC, is to utilize your talent that you have and to put them in the best chance to succeed. And he's doing that.
That is a fair assessment. And I'm going to keep that in mind, but I'm still, at the same time, you still got to keep him on the hot seat too.
Mm-hmm.
So there's got to be that balance, but you're right. That's stuff that you have to take into consideration, and we'll see. Hey, there's a lot of things that I want to be wrong on. Like I was wrong on the crowd last night. I'm going to just address that very briefly. It was actually a home field advantage crowd last night.
I've barely seen any orange. I didn't see a lot of them.
Only in the away section, and that's where they should be. So I'm glad to be wrong on that. I was wrong. I'm glad to be wrong. And I hope I'm wrong on Tommy Reese too. I hope I'm wrong on all the negative stuff. So we'll that's all there is to be said about that from my part.
Mm-hmm.
So going down, I'm sorry, did you have something you want to say?
I did want to mention one more thing, and that's, you know, I just take this into account, people for watching, Tommy Reese obviously has still had some issues this season. The thing with that he shouldn't be held accountable for is like Pine overthrowing or not hitting guys that are open or not looking other than Mayer. But other than that, like I said, great last two games for Tommy Reese play calling wise. And also, I'm sure we're going to get into it. Sean, you tell me what you think this means for the Freeman era going forward.
I think it shows that we are capable of winning big games. We are very capable of getting over that hump. And there's other things I want to address, but I'll have to save it for another video. But I think it's showing everyone that Freeman is the guy that could possibly get this done. And it also shows that he just needs some time to develop everything, to get his game plan, to get, I hate doing the separation thing, but getting his guys in there. Because I think once everything comes into place, we are going to love the finished product.
And you know what? This is a huge win, Sean. But what I don't hear a lot of people saying, and I don't hear a lot of Notre Dame fans talking about, is this isn't just a huge win. This isn't just like, a win against a North Carolina, a Syracuse, who were borderline top 25 teams, top 15 teams. This was not only a dominant win against a number 4 team in the country, a top 4 team, which Notre Dame has gotten made fun of the last couple of years.
Yeah.
This is a program-changing win.
Yes.
This is a program-building win. This is a win that could get Notre Dame to the elite status of winning national championships again.
Yes.
And I don't hear enough people talking about that.
No, you're right. I don't think I've even been talking about it or Ben, but you're right. These are the kind of wins that can make or break a program. And that last night's win could very easily do that for us and just send us straight up to the top, straight up the mountain, getting there, leap by leap, and basically putting the first off, it's giving confidence in the players, but also all the recruits that were there last
60
night.
recruits, 60, and they all stormed the field. So, I mean, hey,
Yeah,
you don't think that's gonna?
No, showing that ND is the place to come. It's one of those kind of wins.
Funny enough, we actually had one of our big time recruits. I can't remember who it is, but he's I believe a 4-star running back that Notre Dame really wants next year, and he stormed the field last night. And they asked him about how he thought about the game, and he said, honestly, because he's picking between Notre Dame and Clemson. Oh no, it was a wide receiver. My bad. But right now he's between Notre Dame and Clemson, and he said they asked him how he felt about the game, and he said, after this game, I feel like Notre Dame is the place to be. So,
and boom, you just got somebody. Not officially, but all I'm saying is you're putting that in his mind that he's loving it. So with that said, getting on to the rest of the stats, what more needs to be said? The running game is what was dominant last night. So the people that complain about Pine and his passing numbers not looking great, you don't need to pass the ball when you're dominating on the running game. Let's look at these numbers. Logan Diggs, 114 yards and 17 carries for almost 7 yards a carry at 6.7. Audric Estime, 104 yards, 18 carries, and for an average of 5.8, so almost 6. And he found the end zone one time. And Chris Tyree, maybe not the best of the day running the ball, 26 yards on 7 carries, but he had 2 catches for 26 yards. So he's getting it done as far as all-purpose yards go. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's the definition of a three-headed monster right there. And it goes back to the line of scrimmage. We were getting the push up front, and we were getting a chance to see what these guys can do. And they got it done against a major program last night, the number 4 team in the country.
And, I don't know if you were able to tell during the game, but Clemson was wore out.
Yes.
They looked demoralized. They looked demoralized. I noticed whenever we would switch in Audric, Tyree, or Diggs, and they'd show the camera angle of the Clemson D-line, they're like, You got to be kidding me. Like, these guys are not tired. They just keep giving in fresh guys.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Give me a break here.
And you know what? One guy we do need to talk about before we get done with this video.
Yes.
True freshman cornerback, Benjamin Morrison.
Yes.
Not a
yes.
highly
One thing
touted
I've
kid.
forgotten.
Not a highly touted recruit. He was ranked outside the top 1,000 recruits in the country. A kid that was a diamond in the rough. And this might be one of the all-time best Notre Dame games for a player of all time, performance-wise.
Well, look at what he was doing last night. The coverage was phenomenal. He had 4 tackles, 3 assists, 2 interceptions, plus, as we all know, which really was the dagger, not the last touchdown. That was the dagger, the pick 6 that he took back for what was like 95 yards.
96, yep.
Something like that. Yeah. So this kid, and the fact that he's a true freshman, which means things are only looking up for this kid. He can only get better.
And you know what? I seen a picture of him with Julian Love after the game. Julian Love said he's going to be the next great Notre Dame. He's looking like it. He's looking like it. And you know what? For a kid that didn't get on campus until August, that says a lot. That really says a lot.
It's safe to say this kid's hungry, and he proved it by making a splash last night. And also, we probably should have talked about this first, but the tone-setting play of the game,
the punt blocking,
the blocked punt, which we now have 6 on the season,
never happened in Notre Dame history. It has never happened.
No,
6 punts in a season or punt blocks.
It was Jordan Patello who blocked it. Prince Colley finished it off by taking it into the end zone, and our special teams coach, Brian Mason.
Mm-hmm. He needs to be the highest paid special teams coach in all of college football right now.
Well, it's showing how good his credentials. But if he doesn't get a pay raise, then that's blasphemy.
Yeah. Like I said, Notre Dame needs to open their pocketbook open for him and keep him.
Yes, that's a must. That is an absolute must.
One fast thing before we, go ahead and get done with this video. I don't know if you know this. This is 17 straight wins in November for Notre Dame. Also, 27 straight wins against ACC opponents in the regular season.
Oh, we've been taking care of business in the ACC. That I did know.
So that's impressive. That's impressive.
Absolute. Oh, of course it is.
We hold the record. I think we have the longest streak in FBS right now for the most wins in November. So that's when you want to win games.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And with the playoff rankings coming out on Tuesday, I know in the AP poll we jumped up to 20. So who knows where the playoff rankings will have us? And
I'd say 15 to 20 range. I to be honest.
Well, I'm not getting my hopes up, but if we can fit a win out here,
9-3 is a good season, man.
Maybe you put NY6 back in the picture. I don't know, but I'm going to take it just one game at a time. As always.
I'm worried about Navy right now.
Yes,
the football team should be too. Just focus on Navy right now.
Yes, exactly. So, with that said, everyone, I think that's a wrap for this video. Great win for Notre Dame over Clemson in dominating fashion. And on that note, I am ND Sean 45.
And I am Ryan, Week 0 Productions for Vel.
And as we always say on this channel, good night, God bless,
and
go
Irish.